western Pennsylvania and western New Jersey. This is Channel 69 News Weekend Report.
First one. Gentleman's name is Anthony Mondello, Sr. This is Carrie Bowers. That's Paul Wanamaker. That's Paul Mondello. Mr. Ruben Soto, S-O-T-O, Sr.
The Lehigh County coroner reads the names of 5 men killed in a tremendous explosion that rocked the Lehigh Valley. Good evening, I'm Stacey Kosich. It's been a long 22 hours for many folks in Hanover Township, Lehigh County. It was just before 8:30 last night when a chemical explosion ripped through the Concept Sciences building. That's located in an industrial park off Route 22 near Lehigh Valley International Airport. You're looking at we're looking now at a live picture from high above the scene. In all, 13 people, including 5 firefighters, were taken to local hospitals as rescue crews worked into the early morning hours, digging through the rubble in hopes of finding a sign of more survivors. But in the end, hope faded as word came that 5 workers had been killed by the explosion. We are going to go now live to a report from Megan Waller. She has been talking with a lot of the workers that have been on the scene all night long. Megan?
Well, Stacey, no one is being let into the area right now. It is completely secured. But to give you an idea of where I am, right behind me is the road which leads to the company, and off to the right behind that building is where the explosion happened. As I said, right now the investigation is over for the day, but they promise they'll be back early in the morning to determine exactly what happened. It was a blast that left a 4-foot crater, destroyed a 25-foot concrete wall, and was felt miles away. But for these men working in a building right across from the powerful explosion, they didn't know what had happened.
I wasn't sure. I thought a plane crashed or maybe just nicked our building or something like that. I wasn't sure exactly what happened.
Just looking in this direction, I mean, it was scary. I mean,
at the time, you know, we were working and everything was going smoothly, you know, and we were all talking, and you know, the thing was going well, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it was just like a you know, we thought it was a package or something that blew up. It was what we were thinking. I mean, it just ripped through that building like you wouldn't believe, and then the next thing you know, it was pitch black, and all you could hear was lights popping everywhere, and then all of a sudden the whole sprinkler system just came falling down.
In view of the building, as soon as we walked out, it looked like a huge mushroom cloud. I mean, it looked like a nuclear bomb or something went off. It was bad. The first thing I saw was the building, and my car's right in front of that building, basically, that we parked in, and I saw debris all over my car. I couldn't really see my car. I saw the back tires of it.
These men work at RPS, one of several companies located in the Lehigh Valley Industrial Park. They were on the job Friday night when the explosion happened. What they saw and heard while trying to escape will haunt them forever.
There was a lot of yelling and screaming going on, a lot of scared people, and we think we did hear some things from within the building that blew up.
The men say their own building might have to be demolished as a result of the explosion. They say it appears there is a lot of structural damage.
Inside, it's totally destroyed. I mean, we're not going to even go to work Monday. We don't even know if we have jobs or not. I don't know.
May not know for a while. I've been told the bomb squad, the FBI, state and local fire marshals, they're all trying to work on the cause of this explosion. Now, one fire official says this process can be likened to what the FAA has to do after a plane crashes. It will be a very, very thorough investigation, but could take a very long time. Live in Hanover Township, I'm Megan Waller, Channel 69 News. Stacey.
All right, thank you, Meg. Employees in the industrial park aren't the only ones who felt the explosion. People all throughout the Lehigh Valley and surrounding areas felt the blast. And Channel 69's John Derr joins us live now with more on that.
Yes, Stacey, you can really get a feel for the power of this explosion by just how far it was felt. We have reports from the Poconos, also Berks County and New Jersey, from people who say they felt the blast.
Anything, but I talked to my parents and they said between 8:15 and 8:30 or so they felt a loud rumble. They said it sounded like a black bear landing on the roof, and they live in Harmony Township, New Jersey, which is even further east than Phillipsburg.
We're down at Coopersburg, and last night, I forget what time it was, but all of a sudden we heard a boom, sounded like something got dropped big on the roof.
Meanwhile, people who live and work within several miles of Concept Sciences were really rocked by the blast. These homes sit just several hundred yards from the site.
All of a sudden the lights went out momentarily, then it came back on, There was just this big explosion, earthquake.
And I just heard this big loud bang. It was like when a thunderstorm, if it's like right over your top of your head, and then everything just went black.
Driving over, it was spectacular. I mean, there was a huge cloud of smoke drifting from this area.
A lot of people here in my trailer park say that it was like a cannon going off, and or something dropped on their porch, or the house was caving in.
First the lights went dim, then a big boom, and the trailer moved, and the door blew shut. Then we came outside and seen the smoke in the air and smelled the funny odor.
I heard the ceiling tiles shake a little bit, and there was like dust falling down a little bit. It sounded like something hit the ceiling, like a plane hit the outside.
There was an incredible thump on the ceiling. It came over my head, over my shoulder, and it actually lifted the ceiling tiles and dropped them.
And then there's just this really loud bang, and everything started shaking.
And workers at the mall say, there were some of them had ashes on their cars when they left, and there was a big fog. And we also talked to residents in the East Allentown, and they had insulation that actually rained down on their porches last night. You see insulation around town and on Route 22. So it just shows the power of this explosion last night.
Unbelievably powerful. All right, thank you very much, John. As we mentioned, 13 people were taken to area hospitals, including 5 firefighters. Rescue teams